Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Modeh ani lefanecha ruach chai v'kayam. Moda ani lefanecha ruach chai v'kayam shechezarta bi nishmati b'chemla rabba emunatecha shechezarta bi nishmati b'chemla rabba emunatecha. Modeh, moda, odeh, ani lefanecha. Thank you, God, for restoring our soul within this body, for this beautiful day ahead of us. Thank you, God, for life, for breath, for heartbeat, for the ability to be alive on this day. Let's take a moment and just sit for a moment and just see where we are in our bodies, in our breath, breathing in and breathing out. Taking an inventory of all the aches and pains, and all the good within, everything that's working, maybe acknowledging that for a moment. Just keep coming back to your breath. I invite you to close your eyelids if you're comfortable with that. And if you're comfortable, you can place your hand on your chest so you can actually feel your heartbeat. With your eyelids closed, you probably can hear your breathing. And if you're like me, you might even hear a wheeze. Grateful for however you are presenting in the world at this very moment in time. This morning I want to talk about Hakarat HaTov, gratitude. This morning, once a month, I go to the infusion center at St. Francis Hospital to get a special injection to keep my asthma at bay so that I don't need as much prednisone as I normally need. First bit of gratitude is that injection, my insurance company is billed $25,000 every 30 days. I'm grateful, beyond grateful, to have insurance that covers that $25,000 injection. The medication has really helped me. I've been on it for almost a year. I go in once a month. I'm also grateful that in the 30, I think it's like 30 stations that they have, 30 patient 30 patient treatment centers within the infusion center at St. Francis. I am grateful to be one of those that isn't dealing with a cancer infusion. One that isn't throwing up or vomiting. One that isn't feeling sick after the treatment. This morning when I went there, I had an 8:30 appointment. I wasn't taken until a little bit after 9. I'm usually taken immediately. My appointment's always 8:30. I'm always taken at 8:30. The waiting room was filled to the brim. Not a seat to be had when I got there a few minutes before 8:30. I don't ever remember seeing it that bad. It's usually pretty full, but not all the way to the brim. There's usually a few seats left. And when they finally took me in a little after 9, the nurse was profusely apologetic and said, "Rabbi, I'm so sorry that you had to wait," and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, no issue at all. Everything is wonderful, beautiful, deeply grateful to be here, deeply grateful to have you today as my nurse. And she said, the truth of the matter is, Rabbi, yesterday was Christmas, and so we were closed for Christmas. However, those people that need treatments and blood transfusions and platelets that were scheduled for that would normally be scheduled for it yesterday, still need to have those treatments. So today we have double the caseload, double the amount of patients that have to be seen for they need their treatments. And so we had to fit them in today. And so that's why it's looks pretty crazy in here and out there. And I then said, I am filled with gratitude to be in and out and to be getting the treatment that I'm getting here instead of a different one. And sometimes we forget about, poor me, I had to wait, a little over 30 minutes, and I had to do the live connection and needed to get back and needed. But when I took a deep breath and I saw that I wasn't going in and at 8:30 and at 8:45 and then 8:55, and then I texted Rabbi Jen and I said, I don't think I'm going to make it at 9:30 for the live. She said, would you like me to cover for you? I said, no, I think that I'll be okay. I should be back at 9:45. And I was grateful to be able to do that. So today's word is Hakarat HaTov, gratitude. Gratitude for life's bounty. Gratitude flowing within. Recognizing the good in everything. Hakarat HaTov literally means recognizing the good. When we look around at our circumstances and our blessings and seek reason to express our gratitude, then we are truly exemplifying the midah of gratitude. Gratitude flowering within. Yesterday was Christmas Day. And I had, I would say, a full day of gratitude. Woke up in the morning, did a breathing treatment because my asthma and I have this cold and my asthma is acting up. Came on live with Rabbi Jen. We talked about merriment on Christmas. We both went and joined our families at my daughter Emma's home for a nice breakfast, a Christmas breakfast for the Jews, where we all ate more than we normally should have or would have, in deep gratitude for a big, bountiful breakfast or brunch. Everyone was late. No one said anything. Where is everyone or why are they late? Everyone just slept late, got there late. It was all great. The kids were extremely patient because they all got gifts from their cousins and so forth. They all played together. They all waited to open the gifts until after breakfast. They all played for hours and hours and hours. There wasn't any fighting between them. It was just a day of miracles. It was such a day, planned or unplanned. It was filled with blessings. It was filled with merriment. It was filled, they played inside and outside in the basement, and then all except for Emma and her husband, G, and 2 kids and I, they all left and went to extended family on all of their sides. And I stayed. And I stayed and played with the kids and hung out and even took a schluff on the couch. Did a few breathing treatments. Had a extensive lunch. And then did what we typically do on Christmas evening, had Chinese food. And I'm not sure why, but also aware of the gratitude of the day. The Chinese food that I ate, and also Emma and her husband and their kids, was better perhaps than we've ever had. The scallion pancake was amazing. The eggplant and garlic sauce, amazing. The tofu Szechuan, amazing. The broccoli and garlic sauce, amazing. Even the white rice was fantastic. It was a day filled with gratitude. And I was able to see that gratitude. Even all of the nonsense that happens around, all of the pain and suffering in the world, or hostages in captivity, additional soldiers killed, I was able to find gratitude and see it manifested in my personal life and in the life of those that are close to me. My daughter Emma said, "This is like the best day." She said, "I love Christmas Day. I love being a Jew on Christmas because there's no commitment. We get the day off. Everything is closed. There's nothing that we have to do. We could just hang." I wonder what your day was like. I wonder if you had the ability to see gratitude, to take time to express gratitude for those around you, to take time to notice the bounty in your life and to express gratitude through words or actions for the blessings. I wonder if there was an uncomfortable situation, if you were able to, in that uncomfortable situation, if you were able to see a lesson in it and perhaps turn it around and find some sort of blessing in that. And perhaps yesterday was a difficult day for you. Perhaps there was someone or something that made it a bit less difficult. Perhaps it was the food. Perhaps it was a gift. Perhaps it was a day off. Perhaps it was the ability to do nothing or to do something. Perhaps it was the ability to do nothing or something. How do we recognize the good in the world? When we look around at our circumstances and our blessings and we seek a reason to express gratitude, we are indeed exemplifying the midah of hakarat hatov, of gratitude. Friends, I am grateful to be able to connect with you this morning. I am grateful to be alive, to have heartbeat, to breathe. I am grateful to be in connection and community with you. Modani lefanecha ruach chai v'kayam. 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 Modani. We are one human family. We are Judaism fueled by love. We love you. Rabbi Jay will see you tomorrow at 9:30 for Wisdom Wednesday. Wishing you a beautiful day filled with blessing, filled with hakarat tov, deep gratitude. Enjoy the day.